Hi, so this one is sun salutations with some variations. I'm going to start you with a little couple of warm-ups before we begin to really fire up the core. I take this pretty much most days. I think it's a full body yoga experience. I hope you find the same too. Let's go. So palms face up. Close the eyes and take a moment to just draw the heads of the shoulders back and smile open across the clavicles. As you find a sense of rising energy happening through the crown, set yourself an intention, a sankalpa for your day. Touch the thumb and the forefinger and say your little affirmation or intention in the present tense. I am calm, I'm grounded, I'm grateful, I'm strong, I am fearless. Whatever you're feeling you need to cultivate more of today. I am enough. Perfect. When you've set an intention, start to lengthen and deepen the breath as always and just feel the sitting bones press down into the mat. The palms are face up, open to whatever the little sequence has in store for you today. And then turn the palms down. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. And then inhale as the head rolls forward and exhale as the head rolls back. So it's up to you whether you have your eyes open or closed. I prefer to have mine closed when I begin, just to really keep the energy and the observation within the body without distraction. And then going in the other direction. So just feel what feels appropriate for you. If like me, you hold a lot of tension in the neck, just begin to unravel, particularly in the morning, all that night's sleep. You can open and close the mouth if you choose. And then when you've done equal amounts in both directions, rise up through the crown. Take your right hand, I'm mirroring you, so just go the same as me. Your right hand to the side, inhaling up through the left. And exhaling. On this variation, just look down so the neck is relaxed. You can just drop it if you like, and then reach the arm up and over. As you reach up and over, the left bum cheek will probably try and lift. So keep pressing that down so you're feeling a sensational stretch through the side of the body. And then take up your space, not too little, not too much, but as much space around you as there is. Soften into your left elbow and reach up and over. Breathing in. And breathing out. You might feel that there's a lot more space one side to the other, so just feel what feels good for your body. Some of you may not like looking down. You might find that by looking up under the armpit, you find more of an opening and a spiral through the side body. That's fine. And then come back to the center. Windmill the arms, bring them under your shoulders and come up onto all fours. Keep the toes tucked under for a moment. And then inhale, sink the spine down. And exhale. Like an angry cat, you drop the head and you arc through the upper back. Inhaling, coming up all the way up, stretch the throat. Exhaling all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, angry cat. Last one. Inhaling up. Exhaling, press away, press away, press away. As you keep those toes tucked under, just lift the knees off the floor, press into the hands and feel that mobilization and strength through the shoulders. From here, begin to lift the tailbone high, stay up onto the tippy toes. The tailbone is so high and the spine is super straight. When you have that length through the spine and you can ease your way out through the side body still and the shoulders, then you can begin to lower one leg, come back up onto the tiptoe, lower the other, and continue. So you're easing out through the back of the legs. You can wind one side of the body and the other, just starting to arc and move the fascia and muscles in and around the intercostal muscles all through the side body, awakening the lungs, rising up and down onto the toes. And then when you've had a little fiddle around and feeling a bit more stretched and lubricated almost, you just want to find that still point in the pose. Drop the head, shake it out, yes, yes, no, no, if that's helpful. Find that deep, strong Ujjayi breath. You're looking back towards the knees. So the heat begins to rise in the body before you're even starting to move. The Ujjayi breath is very heat producing. Looking forward.
I just want you to start to walk the feet forward. Now, some of you will have very bent knees, some of you straight legs, doesn't really matter. Hold the elbows and sway side to side. Just relax, relax the back, relax the neck, allow gravity in the breath to just relax the back down towards the floor. Make sure the outside edges of your feet are in line. Make sure that the feet are spread. It's almost like they've got roots growing into the earth. And then drop your arms, roll up. Super slow, arms are totally relaxed, head is totally relaxed, the tailbone is going to be lengthening down towards the floor. And as you rise to the top, you'll look forward. Plant the feet down. Strong Ujjayi breath. Let's take Surya Namaskar, the sun salutations. Let's go. Inhaling, cross thumbs, look up, look back. Exhaling, folding forward, soft or straight legs, your choice, nose down. Right leg goes back, deep lunge position, look up. Left leg goes back, you're in a strong plank position, fingers are spread, the wrists are under shoulders. Move your shoulders over your wrist to come into Chaturanga, no more than a right angle in the elbow. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Take your 5 breaths here. Each breath you take, feel the change within your pose. If it feels good to keep moving the body, don't be shy to keep walking out the legs if that feels appropriate, or moving one side of the body and then the other. You can stretch the wrists, you're still very much warming up. You can stretch the front of the feet. When you've taken your 5 breaths, look forward, right leg comes forward, look up. Left leg comes forward, nose to knees. Inhaling, stretch up and back. Exhaling back down to the center, Samasthiti. Left side, inhaling up. Exhaling, fold forward. Left leg goes back, look up. Right leg goes back, you're in a strong plank. So if you want more here, more in the core, then leave the foot off the floor. Exhaling, Chaturanga. Inhaling up, open the chest, draw the heads of the shoulders back, squeeze the glutes. Exhaling, pressing up and back into your downward dog. Again, 5 breaths. So making sure the distance between hands and feet is correct. If you just want to test that, because it's not a definite measurement, because everybody's limbs are different lengths. I just find if you go from downward dog to plank, you shouldn't have to move your feet or your hands. That should be about the right measurement of how far your feet should be away from your hands. Never worry if the feet never get, if the heels never get down to the floor in this lifetime. It doesn't matter. What matters is the spine is super straight. So keep tilting the sitting bones up and feeling the area from the crown to the tailbone strong, like a highway of energy, powering through the body, awakening and firing up the energetic system of the body. Look forward, left leg comes forward, drop the knee, look up. Right leg comes forward, nose to knees, breathe out. Inhaling, lift and rise all the way, lift. Exhaling back down to the center, look forward, hands are together, shoulders are back. Again, inhaling up and back, reach. Exhaling, folding forward, head comes down. Right leg goes back, deep lunge. Left leg goes back, strong plank on or off the floor, your choice. Chaturanga, not too low. Inhaling up and open into your upward dog. Exhaling back into your downward dog, take your 5 breaths. So by now you're feeling a little warmer. You might not need to walk out the legs and play with the toes. You might just plant your feet, plant your hands and find that plugging in sensation, the plugging into the energy of the earth, the external rotation happening from the outer armpits away from each other, so there's space in the back of the neck and the heart. Keep the strength between the shoulder blades and keep that sense of elongation of the spine, the side body, the flanks. And feel that deliciousness of the full expansion of the rib cage on an inhale. And the full deflation and letting go and surrender feeling with the exhale. Look forward, right leg comes forward, look up. Left leg comes forward, nose to knees, breathe out. Inhaling, lift and rise all the way to the top.
Exhaling back down to the center. Eyes open or closed, left side, look up and back. Exhaling, folding forward. Left leg goes back, inhaling, looking up. Right leg goes back, strong plank, your decision where the foot is. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhaling up into your upward dog or cobra, pelvis is heavy. And then exhaling, it lightens as you lift it to the ceiling and you press out through the back of the legs. Ujjayi breath. Long, steady breaths. Each breath you take with that attention to it will allow the chatter of the mind to slow, to lessen. And that is the essence of our practice. Can we turn up the volume of the body and turn down the volume of the mind? Looking forward, left leg comes forward silently. Right leg comes forward, nose to knees, breathe out. Inhaling, lift and rise all the way up to the top. Exhaling back down to Sammasthiti, back to the center. So I'm going to take 2 rounds now, 1 breath in each position. Just follow me, let's get some more heat in the body. Inhaling up and back to the fullness of your stretch back. Exhaling all the way down, nose to knees, breathe out. Inhaling, take your right leg back, look up. Exhaling through chaturanga here. Inhaling up, stretch your chest, pelvis is coming down. Exhaling, full exhale as you press the heels towards the floor. Looking forward, right leg comes forward, inhale. Exhaling. Inhaling all the way up, reach, stretch. Exhaling back down to the center, Sammasthiti. Left side inhaling up, so moving meditation, feel that you're moving like water. And then left leg goes back, deep lunge, look up. Right leg goes back, you're in a strong plank position, your choice, on or off the floor. Inhaling, feed and nourish the body with the breath. Exhaling all the way back into your downward dog, tailbone is high. Looking forward, left leg comes forward, look up. Right leg from forward, look down. Inhaling, lift and rise, feeling the rhythm now as you exhale back down to the center of the chest. Final round here, moving with grace. Breathe out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling up, feel lighter. Exhaling all the way back. Breathe anything out that's not serving you. Right leg comes forward. Left leg comes forward, nose to knees, breathe out. Inhaling, lift and rise, look up and back. Exhaling, look forward, Sammasthiti, planting the feet, left side to finish. Inhaling up and back. Exhaling, soft or straight knees, your choice. Left leg goes back, deep lunge position, look up. Right leg goes back, exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling, stretch the tummy, the heart, the chest. Exhaling. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Inhaling up. Exhaling back to the center. Hold here, feel the soles of the feet. You can rock back and forth, you can soften the knees. Find that real sense of stability and grounding through the soles of the feet. Breathing in, breathing out. Make sure your feet are together, your knees are together. Inhale, lift the arms up and back. Exhale, scoot down and sit into Utkatasana, pressing the knees together. As you look forward, melt the shoulders down the back. Try not to stick the bottom out or tuck it too far under. So a real sense of length from the crown to the tailbone. Bring the hands together. Press the knees so that there's a sense of real resistance through the inner thighs.
And then from here, dive forward, bring the hands either side of the feet, nose to knees. Inhaling, stepping the right leg back, drop the knee to the floor, interlock the fingers and inhale, lift up and back. As you look up and back, keep the toe tucked under at the back and reach the chest high. If it feels in any way niggly in the lower back, just place the hands on the front knee and support the lower back. Otherwise, you can go as far back as feels good for your back. Lifting the chest, raising up and dropping the shoulder blades. Bring your hands either side of the front foot, seesaw back and forth, and then stay back in your half split. So your hands are either side of the front foot, drop the head, just relax it down to the knee, the back toe is still tucked under, and then you're squaring the hips. So you're really trying to dial down both hips so that they're square. Come forward back into your low lunge, toe is still tucked under, and you step into your plank. From your plank position, make sure the shoulders are over the wrists and then lower down through chaturanga. Inhaling, lift up into your upward dog or cobra. Exhaling, press back into your downward dog. From here, float the right leg up to the ceiling and then bend the knee and start to gently look up under the armpit. So you're feeling this lovely deep stretch through the psoas, through the hip flexor. Straighten up the leg and bring it through between the hands. Pivot on the back foot, inhale, lift up to warrior one. Plant your feet, bend deeply into the front knee. So you want the hip bones facing forward to the short edge of the mat. So you're really dialing that left hip around and drawing the right hip back. Make sure the knee's not overshooting the ankle, you're in a right angle, and then you lift the arms up. Breathing in, breathing out. Lovely. Bring your hands either side of the front foot. Step back through chaturanga. Exhale. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Looking forward. Right leg comes forward. Left leg forward. Inhaling up. Exhaling Samasthiti. Inhaling up. Exhaling, scoot down, sit into Utkatasana. Press the knees together, press the ankles together, really sit the bottom back and down. So if you look down, make sure you can see your toenails through the little triangle of your knees. If you can't, your knees are too far forward. So sitting back and down like you're hovering your bum above a little child's seat, and then you reach the hands. From here, dive forward, bring the hands down, nose to knees. Left leg goes back, deep lunge position, drop the knee to the floor. This time, interlock. Instead of interlocking, you touch the thumb and the forefinger and you can open the hands wide. Now what I'd like you to make sure is the knee isn't overshooting the ankle like this. You've definitely got either in line or even the ankle in front. Then you reach the hands high. Any feelings of dumping in the lower back, then lift up. Keep pressing strongly in the front foot as well as moving forward. So always feeling opposition in the body. Reach and then frame the front foot and seesaw back and forth. As you seesaw back and forth, you'll feel really deep opening through the hamstring. I want you to be very sure that you're feeling it in the belly of the muscle though, rather than in any insertion points. If you feel it in the insertion points, you really need to soften the knee. It's incredibly important that you don't stretch there. So finding your stretch, dropping the head. And then coming forward back into your low lunge, look forward. Toe tucks under and you come into your plank. As you lower down through chaturanga, keep the elbows in. Inhaling, squeeze and lift. Exhaling all the way back into your downward dog. From here, lift the left leg straight up towards the ceiling. Try not to deviate through the shoulders. The shoulders are planted, they're mobile, but they're strong. The top toe is pointed. You're pressing the back heel down. Bend the knee and spiral open through the left side body. Straighten up the leg. Step it forward between the hands. Pivot on the back foot and rise up to warrior one on the left side. So again, dialing forward with the right hip, lifting the arms and breathing deeply here. Steady, even breaths. Breathing in, breathing out, anchoring back into that outside edge of that back foot. As you anchor down, it gives you the opportunity to rise up out of there with stability and grounding.
From here, bring the hands either side of the front foot. Lowering down through Chaturanga. Inhaling up into Upward Dog or Cobra. Open the knees, touch the toes, press back to Child Pose. As you reach the hands forward, send the sitting bones back. Feel that deep opening and stretch through the spine, opening of the knees. And then when you're ready, coming back up onto all fours. From here, tuck the toes under, inhaling up. Exhaling, drop the head. Curl like an angry cat. One more like this, inhaling up. And exhaling, press away, press away, press away. Click, 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 click through the spine. Very nice. And then lengthening up and back to your downward dog. Like we did at the beginning, just pedal the feet forward to where the hands are. If your wrists have got any niggles, you can place the hands under the feet and just stretch out the back of the wrists. Very strong in the wrists. You can place the face down between the knees. Knees soft if you need, or straight, doesn't matter. And then release your hands. And enjoy the feeling of opposition as the feet go down. The tailbone lengthens. And the spine gets to stack, belly remains in. Roll the shoulders back and down. Stand tall and proud like a mountain, fingertips drawing down towards the earth. Hands together. Close the eyes and just repeat to yourself the intention you set at the beginning of the class. I am.